If you've ever said to yourself, I don't need help, I'll figure it out, but secretly felt exhausted, overwhelmed, and alone, this video is for you. Because asking for help doesn't make you weak, it makes you ready. So many high achieving women, especially over 40, have lived entire decades believing we have to do it all alone. We're the ones that people come to. We're the problem solvers. We're the ones that are always steady. We always are there. And slowly we start to wear that as a form of armor. And the cost of that armor is connection, support, rest, and even stunting our own growth. Trust me, I know there were a lot of seasons in my life where I was the strong one. I was also the one that was the most alone. When I was recovering from health issues and leaving toxic relationships, rebuilding myself from burnout, I wore strength like a badge, right? I can do it myself. My mom used to say those were my first words. I can do it myself. But underneath, I was drowning. It wasn't until I broke down in front of somebody that I trusted and I just whispered in the smallest little voice, I can't do this alone anymore. And at that moment, everything began to change. That moment didn't make me weak. It made me human. And most importantly, it made healing possible. Now, as you know, healing isn't linear, so it still isn't always easy for me to ask for help. But I have to remind myself that it's okay. I'm safe to ask for help. There's so many reasons why asking for help feels hard. One reason is we were taught that if we ask for help, we're weak. We've used that caregiver role and we're so used to being the caregiver, the one who supports everybody, we don't even know how to receive help. And of course, we don't want to be a burden to anyone, right? We think that if we ask for help, we're bothering them, we're creating a burden in their life. And that's the last thing we want to do for friends and loved ones. And sometimes we don't even know what kind of help to ask for because we've never done it. We don't know how, we don't know what. But here's the truth. You don't need to have the perfect words to be worthy of some level of support. You just need to open the door, even if it's just a little tiny bit. So how do you start asking for help? Start with honesty. You don't need to ask for solutions. Just start by sharing what's real, what you're going through. Hey, I'm struggling. I don't know what I need yet, but I don't want to do this alone anymore. Let those safe people in your life in. You don't have to share with everyone. Choose one or two people who make you feel heard, who make you feel safe. It could be a coach. It could be a mentor. It could even be some sort of online space or community. But start somewhere that feels safe to you. And remember to receive that help without apologizing. Your worth is not tied to how much you're constantly giving. You're allowed to receive with zero guilt. You don't have to earn it. You don't have to pay it back. You get to receive and receive it in a way that just feels good and safe. This is one of the reasons why I created my She Rises program. This is one of the things that the ladies within the program tend to struggle with the most, asking for help. Why? Because most of us were never taught how to receive support without some level of shame or guilt. So inside the program, I hold space for women to unlearn that story that they have to do it all alone. In the current round of She Rises, I've watched women open up for the first time in decades and ask for help. I've personally seen what happens when they ask for the help and they realize the world doesn't fall apart. In fact, it gets lighter, brighter, easier. My next round of She Rises starts in August. And if this message spoke to you at any level, I want to invite you to join us. Just click the link below to learn more about the program and reserve your spot. There's also a link below to schedule a free clarity call. If you're not sure if the program is right for you, and that could be, let's chat. Let's see if it's a good fit. I can answer any of your questions. We can talk about any obstacles that you've been up against. Let's see. Let's find some clarity and see if it's worth it for you. Just please remember, you were never meant to do this alone. Your strength does not disappear when you ask for help. Quite the contrary, it expands. And I would love to walk this part of your journey with you.